Question: what do yoga, Gandhi, meditation, karma, and vegetarianism have in common? Answer: though these are very common words in the Western world, their origin is very much related to the Eastern religion known as Hinduism. Peace is at the heart of Hinduism, one of the oldest religions practiced daily around the globe by over 1.1 billion people. The vast majority of Hindus live in India, but its followers and practices are deeply rooted throughout the world. The central holy texts of Hinduism, the Vedas, capture the peaceful nature of the religion in the popular verse, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May peace prevail everywhere. They also describe the open and inclusive nature of Hinduism in the verse Vasudev Kutumbakam. The world is one big family. Hinduism has no single founder, no single scripture, and no single governing body. There are numerous schools of thought and diverse forms of practice, and therefore Hinduism often remains a mystery to most, largely misunderstood and often creatively imagined. Though it is difficult to pinpoint an exact origin and ancient history to Hinduism, archaeological findings and scriptural references reveal that Hinduism is thousands of years old. The term Hindu is interestingly a Persian derivative of Sindhu, the traditional name for the ancient river Indus which ran through northern India. Having originated in the Indian subcontinent, Hinduism spread to other parts of the world through migration, as the ideas of conversion and evangelization are absent in Hindu teachings and traditions. Through the ages, sages and swamis served to nurture and sustain its beliefs and practices among individuals, families, and communities. One of the most comprehensive ways to understand the vastness of Hinduism is to imagine a tree. Growing over several thousands of years, the limbs and branches are countless, but their evolution stems from a single trunk. The tree itself is one. In Hinduism, though there is great diversity in practice, all branches are unified by a common set of basic beliefs. Hindu scriptures assert that there is only one God, and that God manifests on earth at different times for different purposes. These manifestations of God are called avatars, or incarnations, and are both respected and worshipped today as sacred images, or murtis, in Hindu places of worship known as mandirs all throughout the world. The Hindu scriptures teach, Ekam sad vipraha baudha vadanti. The truth is one, but the wise call it by many names. Joining avatars, Hindus also accept the existence of devas, or celestial beings, who control the forces of nature and administer the universe according to God's wishes and are thus held at a high respect. Belief in avatars and devas explain the multiple sacred images in the shrines of a mandir. The sacred images are at the core of the Hindu practice of Murti Puja, wherein the images are worshipped with prayerful devotion to help establish, express, and enhance a personal and spiritual relationship with the avatars and devas. Hindus believe that God is everywhere and pervades all things, but God is particularly focused in a sacred image that is crafted by prescribed methods and is ritually infused by a specific spiritual authority. These images are then revered and worshipped by the devout. Murtis are more than physical representations or meditational tools. They are meant to be seen beyond the stone, metal, or paint they are made of. They are the living form of the divine. The BAPS Sri Swami Narayan Sanstha and its mandirs throughout the world are dedicated to Bhagwan Swami Narayan, who is worshipped as God. Thus, his murti, along with that of his ideal devotee, Gunatitanand Swami, are installed in the central shrines. Hindus believe in the concept of reincarnation. Although the body perishes at death, the Atma, or soul, continues to live on, experiencing the endless cycles of births and deaths, an endless cycle of pain and suffering associated with life. The cycle of birth and death is fueled by the law of karma, a term well known in the West today. In short, the law of karma states that outcomes are determined by the action and intent of our choices. Who we are today is the result of the deeds we have done in the past, in this birth or a previous birth. And what we do today will result in outcomes in our future, in this birth or a future birth. Hindus believe the ultimate goal of life is to attain moksha, or ultimate liberation from the cycles of birth and death. Moksha is a state of eternal bliss, joy, and happiness derived from God, empty of pain and suffering that accompanies mundane life. To attain moksha, it is necessary to live according to Dharma, which encourages one to behave in accordance with the laws of righteousness and duty as prescribed by Holy Scriptures. Truthfulness, devotion, service, charity, restraint, selflessness, family, and non-violence are at the core of the laws of Dharma. One particular Dharma, ahimsa, or non-violence, requires Hindus to respect all living beings, including plants, animals, humans, as well as the environment. It is the principal reason behind most Hindus being vegetarian. Beyond religion, Hinduism is a way of life. An iconic part of the Hindu lifestyle is the practice of bhakti, or devotional worship. Bhakti can be expressed in many ways, including daily puja, or meditation and ritual offering, prayer, chanting mantras, singing devotional music, and dance. Bhakti is not limited to spirituality. It is reflected in how we live our lives each day and how we live with each other. Bhakti guides us in what we say, in what we eat, and in the way each of us sees the world. Personal, spiritual, and devotional growth for Hindus unfolds at mandirs, where we connect with each other and experience the peace and divinity of God through the murtis. Mandirs are a place to offer prayers through rituals such as arti, dandavats, and abhishek. Yoga is another Hindu concept that has been spread worldwide. Yog, or yoga, is an 8-step method of engaging oneself totally to reach God, including bodily control, meditation, and focusing the mind and soul on God. Hindus believe that the way to gain an ultimate spiritual state of bliss and liberation is through the teachings and guidance of a guru. Mahant Swami Maharaj is the sixth spiritual successor of Bhagwan Swami Narayan and the current guru of the BAPS Swami Narayan Sanstha. He travels throughout the world, inspiring aspirants through his insightful spiritual discourses and virtuous conduct. Over thousands of years, Hinduism and its leaders have taught the wisdom of peace and tolerance. They have explained that unity in diversity makes us strong. The qualities that unite us are far greater than those that divide us, and that regardless of our background or beliefs, we are all one big family.